Hello.
Hello.
Saturday night.
It is. It is Saturday night. We have just watched a movie.
This is the most like Saturday night ass movie too.
Yes. Yeah. I would say I love this opening shot, like this opening sequence. Of,
Oh, it's super good.
Yeah. Of like this makes just junk look like otherworldly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just cut to the chase real quickly there, but we're watching 13 Ghosts tonight.
We are.
It's the first Saturday we've done in a while, at least 2 weeks.
I think 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. It's always better when it's on.
We did Sunday last week, and I think we did Friday.
Was Friday the last one before that? It might have been.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a while. Whatever. What we're trying to say is the show is always best, and it's on Saturday night.
Fucking A.
Yeah. We've got a few in us here.
Definitely A.
Yeah. We're sticking to our roots, as you can see.
We're throwing in the Narragansett.
Yeah, I wasn't
shandy,
going to sell them
like,
short. We're a nice little warm up with the Dell Narragansett shandy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're watching 13 Ghosts. I dig this movie.
I do too. It's got a lot of problems.
Oh,
tons
for sure.
of problems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it's fun. It's a fun movie.
This is from a very I feel like a unique time in horror, like early 2000s. Like
all of it looked like the same. All
Yeah.
looked exactly the same.
Everything's flashy and like super techy
and loud.
Yeah.
Everything's so fucking loud in this movie.
And yeah, this is very, very much of the time of that era of like horror. This is like when I worked at the movie theater, so like I feel like horror was really mainstream then too, because there was always at least one horror movie a week. I feel like in the theater.
No, that feels about right. What was this? 2001?
2001, I believe. Yeah, it's again right there, 2001.
Listen, I tried to get it right before I looked. Okay, I'm not a cheater, and if I was wrong, I would have said, "Oh,
I was wrong."
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of man I am. Okay, I admit when I'm wrong.
It's respectable.
Yeah.
But no, this is a very like cheesy, like guilty pleasure. Like it's not the greatest movie. Like
It's not. What it has is character.
yes,
Like you see all these different ghosts, and they're all unique, and they all look fucking rad, and you kind of want to know what's going on with them, so you're just like locked in.
yeah, it has enough like flash and like style to get you through like the things that are wrong with it. Like,
Well, unfortunately, it is all flash and style.
Well, yeah,
There's really nothing else to it.
That's the thing it's getting you. There's nothing behind it. But it's still enjoyable. Like, again, 90 minutes, you're in, you're out.
Yeah.
Like it's the perfect time frame for this type of movie. Like
Cool kills.
Yeah.
Great costumes and effects and stuff like that.
I'm like you couldn't. I think it works on just the style without that much substance because it's that short. Like you couldn't do a 2-hour movie where you're just adding more like flourishes and flash and like.
No, it does what it needs to do. It's in, it's out. It's a punk album.
Yeah.
Like gets in, says what it's got to say, gone.
Boom. It's it's like a Rancid, the Hives, Green Day, early Green Day.
I'll give
28 minutes. Like
you know what? I'll give you a Slayer Raining Blood, or Rain in Blood.
Yeah.
Like 28 minutes.
a Weezer Pinkerton. I think it's like 27 minutes and change.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought Pinkerton was longer.
No, that's a short album.
God damn.
Yeah.
I got to tell you though, I never really got too much into Pinkerton.
Oh, dude, that is
it's got great songs on it. I know it does, and it's just, and I respect it for what it is, and I like it now. But a while ago, when I was like getting into Weezer,
it got shat upon when it came out.
Well, because it's a super dark, moody, like it's a sad boy album.
Yeah. But it's been one of my favorites. Like even back then, when people shat on, I thought that was a great album.
Well, the quality is super high on it. It's just not what people wanted because they came out of the Blue album.
Yeah, people are expecting like bright poppy fucking stuff, and
they wanted.
Nope, here's some depression fucking funk for you, like
hell yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's been the week in Weezer, so
yeah. Speaking of
we like Weezer
stuff. Back to 13 Ghosts.
Yeah.
Me and Amanda were watching it this morning, and she pointed out she's like, why is he wearing that vinyl thing? I'm like. Pretty sure it's supposed to be a raincoat.
It's a raincoat.
Yeah.
It's a 2001 fucking raincoat.
Exactly.
Is what
it's just of the time. Things were clear when they didn't need to be like.
Yeah. Purses, book bags. Before it was for safety reasons.
Yeah. You'd have an iMac in every TV show.
Oh my god, I hated those fucking things. We had them when I started high school.
A Fisher
We had
Price
them.
computer, like
Pretty much, yeah. That's what was in all the classrooms. They fucking sucked. Of course, this was back when a classroom had a computer in it, maybe two.
Yeah. I am of the age where like we didn't have them in the classroom. We had a like one designated classroom where all the computers were.
Yeah.
And they were those mono body like computers.
Hell
with
yeah.
the keyboard built in like to the screen. Like yeah. There's no explanation for why this is ghost bait, but
Oh, just spraying
just a
blood everywhere.
truck full of blood. Yeah.
I don't know, but I want it. I like to think that would suit my personality.
A truck full
Giant
of blood.
truck full of
How
blood.
do you describe your personality? Giant truck full of blood.
Right? Am I wrong? Is it?
It's kind of spot on.
You know, it's like that old meme I used to share. It was like, what kind of music are you into? And it's a picture of a hearse in a ditch on fire.
Oh. Yeah, these are like the most unprepared ghost hunters ever.
Yeah.
They just get massacred.
Like, what are they gonna do? What are you gonna do?
That's true. But I mean, at least they can see this thing, so they don't like. They can at least try to get away from it.
Yeah, I love that the crazy special glasses. They're just safety glasses with flashlights built into them. That's all they are.
It's pretty much it.
I've had a pair of those.
I think that's like the glasses are so prominent in this movie because like this is like I think like the start of when like all movies had to be 3D for no reason.
No, I think it's in the I picked it out for the trivia, but I'll talk about it now. The glasses are a nod to the original. Because when you watched the original movie, as a viewer, you couldn't see the ghosts unless you had 3D glasses on.
Oh, okay, all right, I guess.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I thought it was just like, oh, you know, hey, everybody has to wear these glasses, like they're gonna have them in the movie too, like.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fucking silly. But they look so doofy. Like this was the era of wraparound shades. So I mean, like, this is where like Oakley douche came in.
Oakley douche.
You know the guy. They're white. They're on the back of his head.
Spiky hair.
Spiky hair.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I do love the design on these fucking ghosts. Every one of them is so unique.
That's probably the strong point of the movie, I'm going to say.
They're the only things that anybody cares about.
Yeah. I do wish that you got to see more of them. Like, because, again, you're right. That's the only thing everybody really gives a shit about.
Yeah.
I know they're working on a TV show, and I think like it's going to be about each of the ghosts. Like, so that could be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think Dark Castle is making it, too, so it's still the same, like...
Well, yeah, they probably still have all the rights to it.
Yeah.
So. Why wouldn't they? I mean, at this point, everybody who is familiar with this movie wants that. So you're basically printing money.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you don't go crazy overboard with the budget.
And
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Become like enough of a cult classic to like I think garner know, enough of a following for a TV show.
Yeah, my wife doesn't really like horror movies. Loves this movie.
Oh really?
Yeah. She asked me before I came over, you know, what movie are you doing tonight? I said 13 Ghosts. She goes, "What? Why didn't you tell me?"
Yeah, I see. Like Amanda wanted to watch it with me because she knew we were doing it. Like,
I did tell you. You just weren't listening to me. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, like the family tragedy story, it works. It keeps the story going, gives you the connection to the ghosts. It's really just cut and dry, though. It's.
Yeah.
So what? Like you could literally replace this with anything else, and I still would care just about the same amount.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Not to shit on anybody, but shit on Elizabeth also. Like
It's not great.
Not the greatest actress.
No.
Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub's fucking awesome though.
Yeah. I was at Rhode Island Con once. I was doing a panel there, and she was there.
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth, nice girl, fucking not a great actress. Not a great actress. Sorry.
She's great to look at.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
that's mostly why she gets acting jobs. Yeah, Matthew Lillard was Matthew Lillard. Like, you know what you're gonna
He's
get.
doing his thing. Yeah, he's quirky. He's weird. Like, yeah,
he shouts a lot.
yeah, yeah. Gets gets intense for brief flashes. And,
yeah, fucking yeah. F. Murray Abraham, fucking great.
I like the house too, like the design of the house. The special effects I noticed were K and B.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were like officially K and B at that point, but it's those three guys.
I think it was
the 90s. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I think they officially like were a thing.
Yeah.
In like mid 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like the design of the house is cool. Although it is like stupid that like everything else, like when it changes in the house, like moves slow, except for this one set of doors that can slice a lawyer in half.
Those are the lawyer doors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The legal doors.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Robert Zemeckis produced this?
No shit.
Jesus.
Damn.
You learn something new every time you watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the tragedy story is fine. It works. And it doesn't develop. I don't think it needs to.
Yeah.
Because I mean it doesn't feel like it's forced. It's just there.
It's just kind of shallow. Like it's just a trope that you're used to. Like, oh,
yeah.
Mom died. Like,
yeah.
We've seen
everybody's in debt now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although somehow they can afford to pay a nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you can't pay your bills, but you're paying fucking. Was it raw digga?
Yeah. Those are like the worst
nanny
fucking
fees.
Scrambled eggs.
Those
ever.
look atrocious.
Yeah. The scrambled eggs aren't supposed to be brown.
They look like popcorn.
Yeah.
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
I'm trying to think of more to say, but there isn't like we were saying there isn't a lot of substance to this movie. It is just like, ooh, cool ghosts.
Yeah, it doesn't need substance. Like if they're going for a serious, dramatic, spooky movie, then yeah, you need more of the family stuff. But this is not that. This is in your face, actiony.
This is one of several slow motion hallways I've noticed in this movie.
Yeah.
Where like there's this hallway where they just keep going to this one shot of the guy moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
And then when they first get to the house, there's a little hallway when they all first walk in and everybody's moving in slow motion again.
Yeah, slow motion was popular for a while for no fucking reason. Like, you're showing a lawyer walking down a hallway. Why does that have to be in slow motion?
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be dramatic.
Yeah, it's not dramatic in any way. It's just a guy walking down a hallway.
Yeah.
Just because he has a briefcase doesn't add, like, high stakes to it. Like,
yeah, it's not like The Professional where fucking you need guys with guns in slow motion.
Oh, man, I want to watch The Professional now.
It's a super duper good movie.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. I don't think I've seen that in like Jesus Christ, 15 years or more.
Damn, that long?
Yeah.
I would say it's probably a couple years for me, but that's one I go back to definitely like every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was that another one that was based on like a French movie, or was that just its own thing?
No, it was just there's like a French version. Ooh.
So spill your beer.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because it's a very French production.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, there was just like one like version.
Oh, okay.
And then we got like the American cut, I believe. Then there's Leon, the Professional, which is like the one that's a little bit creepier.
Is that yeah? Because there's more of the Matilda stuff in it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you don't get to say this often, but thank God for the American version.
That is yeah. That's odd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like saying that too, man. Oh, Jesus. What else is there to say about this? Like, it's a super flashy, actiony, fun. It's fucking.
It's a good.
It's a candy
movie.
bar.
Yeah, it's good like if you're having a Halloween party movie.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. this is a good one to throw on because you don't need to be paying attention to it.
No, you'll look over and something will be happening.
Yeah, you catch it. I love the CD-ROM of
Oh fuck yeah!
fucking F. Murray Abraham. F. Murray Abraham starring in Night Trap.
Just booted up Mist.
Yeah.
Fucking Night Trap.
You just see him in a little like lingerie at one point, you know.
Oh Jesus Christ! Vampires with their big bulky guys in fucking trash bags.
Trash bag suits. Oh, it's a deep cut, kids.
Yeah.
Look up the Sega CD.
You got to be an old bastard for that. Sega? No, it was before Sega CD too.
No, it was when it wasn't it like didn't it premiere on the Sega CD? Like it was like one of the original games for that.
Maybe, but I thought it was an older. What was the first system with a CD? Was it Sega CD?
Pretty sure it was a Sega CD. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that doesn't sound.
I was in middle school when that came out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Shit. Oof.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close that door.
Oh, okay. Do we need to do a BRB?
No.
All right. Nick's taking a break. It's a quick episode of the Chris Show. What's up, everybody? I don't have music queued up. Here we are. Don't have much to say, but we're going to be at Mid-Hudson Comic-Con next week, next Saturday. Come out, come see us. I'm going to be talking to Craig Bierko. I'm going to be hanging out with Ming Chen. We're doing some panels. It'll be fun. Back to the main show.
I'm back. Fucking Night Trap. The original idea for that game was fucking awesome, and then it got just completely butchered by both censors and limitations of technology.
And then somehow the girl from Different Strokes shows up in there, and
That's right. Yeah. there was a whole episode on that there was a video game based documentary series on Netflix.
Oh, really?
And I want to say they had a whole episode dedicated to
Night Trap?
Night Trap.
Jesus.
I could be completely wrong. It's very possible. But
again, I feel like we're clawing for something to talk about with this movie. But again, like it's not due to I don't want to say lack of quality because it's not a great movie. It's an enjoyable movie.
But it's not so
There's
much.
just not
It's
much
not quality. It's substance.
Yeah, it is your like once every in a blue moon trip to the Chinese buffet where like you're just hoarding a bunch of junk food.
Yeah.
You feel horrible afterwards, but like you still kind of enjoy it.
Ate 3 plates of it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep going back for those donut things. Like, yeah.
Fucking fried donuts, man. Yeah. I mean, like, this character is completely unnecessary. I can't even fucking tell you her name. Kalina. Yeah. Fuck her. Like, you don't need to be in this movie at all. Like.
Yeah, like the whole switcheroo thing. Like, does that even need to be part of the movie? Like,
no.
Yeah.
That you could delete that fucking character completely. Does not really change the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
You just gotta get from A to B in a different way.
Yeah.
Within the confines of what you've already got, which is very doable. I don't know. Yeah, I would really like to see this as a TV show. Even if they redo the whole thing, which is probably not what they're going to do. But if you go down the rabbit hole of like, okay, we turn this whole thing into a show, then you can do more of the family drama, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I like that. But then you can dedicate an episode to each ghost and their background and
I believe
how
that is
they
what
got
they're
captured.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that is the plan.
And then bring them all together and just kind of play it out a little differently for the show. Like,
or
it's,
have
it's
like
fine.
season 1 be like the background of the ghosts, how they get caught, like what their story is.
Yeah.
And then at the end of season 1 be to see the setup of them like coming to the house, like,
Yeah.
Season 2 could be them at the house.
Could be. Probably won't be.
Who knows?
Some corporate sleazebag executive. They know. They know exactly what it's going to be. All right. Are you ready to throw down some numbers on this?
I think so. I think it's time to throw some ratings on this.
Okay. I'll go first. I mean, setting aside how much I actually enjoy this movie, It's like a 6.
Yeah, like I'm thinking, like if it's movie, like
Yeah. If I'm going on like, if I gotta rate it, like how much do I enjoy it,
yeah,
and
versus
how great everything is that I really appreciate in it, it's like an 8.
yeah, how much fun, how much enjoyable,
How
how
much enjoyable is this movie?
how enjoyable it is. Yeah, I could see that. I could go as high as like an 8 on that because it is like it's a good party movie. Like
Yeah, it
you're
serves
hanging
a
out, you're
function.
having a good time, everybody's just chilling. Like you throw this on.
Yeah.
But yeah, movie like 4,
4.
5.
God.
I mean, like, there's no fucking story to this movie other than like we got a house, like there's ghosts in the basement. I'm my crazy uncle, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, they do. Yeah, I think the thing is like they don't really add a whole lot from the original.
yeah.
They just kind of change some shit around.
So yeah, I mean, there's not much substance. Some of it is a little bit ridiculous, but whatever. It's enjoyably stupid.
Yeah, you can get away with ridiculous in this kind of movie.
Yeah.
It's like it's built to be ridiculous.
Yeah. The thing that irked me about this floor at the end when like the kids are stuck in it.
Yeah.
And like it's supposed to be shrinking. Whenever they cut away and cut back, the floor.
It's the same size.
It's different sizes. Sometimes
yeah.
it's bigger. Sometimes it's smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the design of all these set pieces and everything.
This is our second slow motion hallway. Yeah.
They had slow motion spinny floor before this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why is this in slow mo?
It's just so impactful, Christopher. Like, you just don't understand. You don't have the eye. You
why
don't
does
have
time move differently in these hallways? Check into the club.
Okay. Are you ready for trivia?
Hell yeah, let's do some trivia.
Let's do some trivia. Okay. The effect for the torso was achieved using a double amputee wearing a special black hood that could be used to digitally remove his head. And that was one of my favorite ghosts.
The
actually.
torso?
Yeah, it just looks badass.
Squirming torso.
Yeah, it's unsettling. Like, it's really just like, ugh. Many viewers complained that the movie had a lot of strobe lighting and flashy editing, making it physically painful to sit through.
I could see that. If you were like epileptic, this could be like a nightmare.
Could be a problem.
Yeah.
Could be a problem. Yep. Let's see here. Of all the creature makeup created for the film, the Angry Princess required the longest time to apply at 5 hours. She was the naked woman with all the gashes.
The mutilated fake boobs.
Yeah. Yep.
And not like, silicone fake. No, it's a fake titties. Like, it looks like, yeah.
Let's see here. Shauna Lawyer's only film. She attracted a small cult following thanks to her brief role as the Angry Princess. A rumor circulated that the role was actually played by porn actress Aria Giovanni using a pseudonym, but this is incorrect, as Miss Giovanni was in an adult parody titled 13 Erotic Ghosts. Which, I gotta tell you, not the most clever porn parody title I've ever heard in my life.
Can I be honest? I was thinking about what would the porn title of this be on my way over today. That's what I was... 14 Ghosts?
14
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah, I got nothing for that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
Filled teen ghosts?
Ugh.
Fuck ghosts.
Oh, it's filth teen.
Filth teen ghosts.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yep. That's the one. Is that a new bit? Do we come up with the porn title of every movie we watch now?
And that's how podcasts get made. Oh, it's still on me. And that's how podcasts get made, folks.
Oh, shit. The budget, opening weekend, box office gross, and box office gross overall of this film are all virtually identical, within $1 million, to that of House on Haunted Hill, which opened almost exactly 2 years earlier.
Yeah.
Both films were adapted from stories written by Rob White and originally directed by William Castle.
Both are remakes of older horror movies.
Yep. Yeah, old William Castle movies. They're the ones that were like spooky. They were like Vincent Price movies and shit.
Yeah.
Like, which I got to be honest, I don't know that I've seen the remake of House on Haunted Hill.
I have. It's the one with Famke Janssen. I forget who the hell else is in it.
Liam Neeson, Owen Wilson.
No, that's The Haunting.
Yep.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
Yeah. I don't remember who else is in it, but it's another one of those, like, it looks the same, where there's like shit in like neon and like.
Yeah, it's the same with Ghost Ship.
Yes, it's
actually,
the same
I think
director.
Yeah. He's got a look.
Yeah.
But that's what was popular. So.
Yeah. No, both movies are very of the time.
It is so strange that you can look at a set of movies and go, like, within like 5 years, pick when they came out.
Yeah.
It's just strange. Duncan MacLeod's dragon katana from Highlander appears as one of the swords in Cyrus's collection.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? That's fucking awesome.
It is. It was just like a dumb scene. Like, fucking what's his name?
Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a little lemony.
Better than garlicky.
Tony Shalhoub. Yeah. Tony Shalhoub. He walks in. He's like, oh, a wealth of knowledge. Like, oh, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. You're a math teacher.
Yeah.
What he meant was a wealth of wealth.
Yeah, look at all this cool shit.
Look at all this stuff I could sell.
Yeah. eBay, here I come.
Fucking A, dude. Warner Brothers and Dark Castle Entertainment originally planned to release this film in 3D and carry over the gimmick from the original 13 Ghosts from 1960,
Okay.
where the viewers needed glasses to see the ghosts in the film, and such plans were scrapped. Which, it worked in 1960. I don't know that it would work in 2001. You know what I mean? Like, because
people are gonna want to take off glasses and put them back on, like in the middle of a movie. Like,
yeah, and a lot of things were still driven by the home market. So, like, you watch it. Okay, so you watch it in the theater, and it's a cool gimmick. Then you never sell DVDs or VHS.
Yeah. How do you watch it if it's on TV or like,
right?
If you have more than 2 people at your house, like,
yeah, unless they release 2 cuts of it, like here's the 3D version, here's the non. But then having to produce like such a crazy gimmick they would bury themselves.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just say if anything going on in the chat, but it looks like our wives.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I was gonna say I love the design of the one with all the fucking spikes in his head.
The hammer.
The hammer, yeah.
Yeah. That is a cool looking ghost.
Yeah.
The kid with the arrow through his head is cool too. Like,
yeah. Juggernaut was a little disappointing.
Yeah, just a big.
It just looked like
dude.
Lurch.
Yeah,
Which,
Lurch basically.
I mean,
Lurch, he's a fucking junkyard Lurch.
Junkyard Lurch. That's my new band name. All right, let's get back to the trivia. Let's see here. It took 5 hours for John DeSantis to get fitted into the makeup for the Juggernaut, and another 3 hours to take it off.
Ooh.
Which sounds fucking miserable. Can you imagine, like, you start your day at, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Start your day 5 hours before you're supposed to start work, basically, yeah.
And then end 3 hours after.
After you're done with work.
That
I don't like being at work 5 minutes after I'm done with work. Like,
get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I was going to say, when they show the lawyer again, tell me he doesn't look like he should be announcing football games on Fox. Specifically on Fox.
Yeah. No. You're right. You're like shittily too.
Yeah. He's like the guy they have like announcing like the fucking like Rams Cardinals game. Like, fucking Tampa Bay Jacksonville. Like games nobody gives a shit about. Like,
yeah. Other than people in Florida. And fuck them.
Yeah.
If you're in Florida, fuck you. Sincerely, New York. Let's see. F. Murray Abraham has stated he only did the film for the money, which is not shocking at all.
Yeah.
You're F. Murray fucking Abraham.
I mean, isn't that what most actors do films for? Is the
No,
money, like-
well, yes and no.
Yeah.
There's a degree of enjoying the art.
Yeah.
You know, like,
there's the occasional paycheck film.
Yeah,
I get it.
there's the money.
I'm sure De Niro didn't want to be in fucking Boris and Natasha or fucking
Oh, fucking
Rocky
and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, that's it.
Ugh. I can't imagine he would have to do anything just for the money, though. De Niro? Well, he's got some vices.
I think he's got a bunch of kids.
Kids he's gonna pay
Yeah,
off.
some exes probably.
Jesus.
The man made 3 Meet the Parents movies. Like,
Yeah. Ugh. One of them was bad enough. The 12 ghosts in which make up the fictional Black Zodiac all have their own unique backstory. Although these stories were not described in the film, on the DVD, the production and makeup teams explain their guidelines. So I guess while there's no official story to go with them, there's like this is kind of where we're at.
the production and makeup. So basically, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool, like, if this was your story? Like,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah, that is pretty cool.
It's
Like,
fucking sweet,
yeah,
man.
I'm gonna use that. This is my story. Like,
Yeah. All right, so you're like a kid, but then you got shot in the head with an arrow.
Right. That sounds cool.
You're like a Boy Scout, maybe?
Like you were playing cowboys and Indians with your friends. Like,
Shit, yeah.
yeah.
Kalina's death, where she is crushed between 2 glass panels, was originally much gorier, with shots of her eyes popping out and brains squirting out. This was cut down in the end by director Steve Beck, as director Steve Beck feared such a gory death would earn the film an NC-17 rating.
Was there like a director's cut of this movie at one point? Maybe when it came out on video. I feel like there was.
I don't know. I don't think there would have been because it didn't do great financially.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I've seen a version that had like extended version that had like more like ghost shit, that had like gorier shit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
could
know.
be wrong.
I don't know why they would think that would give it an NC-17. Like, this is post, like, all kinds of weird, gory, crazy shit.
This is like around the same time as like Saw. No, this is before Saw.
This is before Saw. Saw was like
2004, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, I mean, like that was when like kind of all bets were off as far as gore.
Yeah, but like previous to this, you had movies like the Cell. That had all kinds of crazy shit in it.
Yeah.
He was just being a pussy. According to the director's commentary, the creators were surprised they managed to get away with filming Benjamin Moss's death the way they did, without using any discretion shots. Again, you're shocked that you were able to show like half a dude? Like,
yeah, a guy gets sliced in half.
come on. Hellraiser had more extreme shit than that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's going to do it for trivia.
All right.
Apparently, trivia made me pissed off in this movie.
Fuck trivia.
Fuck trivia. Fuck Florida.
All right, we will move on to the next segment, the better known as.
Okay.
I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
We will start off, as we always do, with director Steve Beck. This is not going to be a long conversation because
No.
he directed Ghost Ship and 13 Ghosts and something for Nissan called Pigeons.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a commercial or something.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of surprising, though. I mean, he's only directed these 2 movies.
Well, they both flopped.
At the time, yeah, but they've both, like, I think they both did good on home video, probably, and they both have become, like, cult classics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So I'm surprised nobody's given him another shot to direct something.
Did he move on to, like, production or writing or something? No. Not really any writing.
Not really, no. He wrote a behind-the-scenes thing for Ghost Ship.
Did he
That's it.
die?
Still alive, apparently. Yeah, get off your ass, Steve.
Where?
He's a visual effects guy, maybe. I don't know. He's only done 4 of those. Hunt for Red October, The Abyss, Last Crusade, and In Search of.
I loved In Search of.
I watched the shit out of that.
Oh, my God. Me and my dad used to watch reruns of that all the fucking time. Fucking Leonard Nimoy talking about Bigfoot. How can you
Yeah.
go wrong?
We'll move on to Tony Shalhoub, who, of course, as we said before, just kind of generally awesome.
Yeah.
Always, kind of good in what he's in. Although he's in some not great stuff. I was looking through,
Yeah.
One of his most notable roles is probably in Marvelous Ms. Maisel.
It's Monk. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's the most. Yeah. But that's probably the most recently the one of note.
Oh yeah.
He's really great in that show. He was in that Flamin' Hot movie about the story about how they created Flamin' Hot Cheetos, which is apparently a load of bullshit.
I would assume
Yeah.
a Cheetos-based drama. Yeah, it's probably not.
And there's like
true.
a whole they've been pumping up the story of like, oh, it was created by like this Mexican janitor, like he wanted to create the recreate the flavor of like Mexican street corn. No, it was just created by like a bunch of fucking like corporate guys in a fucking in an office.
Like, how would that even happen? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna add just insane amounts of spice to this food and present it to food execs at Frito-Lay.
Yeah,
like,
the guys whose shit I clean up, Yeah, apparently that is a load of bunk.
I don't need a feel-good story about Cheetos.
Yeah.
I really fucking don't. I don't even like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, no,
They suck.
Yeah, I would take a regular Cheeto over a Flamin' Hot one.
Yeah, and also a crunchy Cheeto, not a puff.
Yeah, fuck cheese puffs. No, crunchy all the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, snack talk. That'll be the $10 Patreon level.
Snack Shack.
Yeah. And one last note: I will take cheese doodles over Cheetos any day as far as crunchy.
I mean,
cheese snacks.
they more or less wind up being the fucking same.
Same thing.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if they came out of the same fucking barrel.
Probably just same corporate buttholes.
Yeah, it's like Slurm.
Yeah. Let's see. We're still on Tony Shalhoub. He has been in a ton of shit. He's done some voices in the Cars movies, and a couple of the associated TV shows and stuff. Looks like he's been doing it on Disney Channel quite a bit. He's in like a Mickey Mouse show. He was the voice of Splinter in those shitty Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, and I can confirm there are now 2 of those.
Yeah,
We had that question come up a couple weeks ago.
We did.
I know I've seen one of them, and it was horrible.
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to jump back into the movie here. Like, I actually love this bathroom scene where it's jumping between, like, kind of what's going on from the ghost perspective and then what's going on from Shannon Elizabeth's perspective.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool. Like, it's fucking sick. All the blood coming out of the faucet, all over the fucking bathroom, and then it's really not there. I think that's one of the cooler scenes in this whole movie.
Yeah. Let's see. We mentioned the shitty Ninja Turtles movie.
Teenage Mutant Shitty Turtles.
He's done a lot of one-offs on TV. He was in the Blacklist for an episode. So he was in Nurse Jackie for 8 episodes. He was in movie 43. That came up, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Last week.
Yeah. Let's see. He's in all of the Men in Black movies. All 3 of them. Some more Cars credits. Monk. Yeah, he's Adrian Monk in 124 episodes of that show.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did like a couple of TV movies too, maybe.
I think so. I mean, that was the era of the TV
well, there's
movie.
webisodes. Yeah, we'll find out.
I like when that show first came out. I really, really liked it, and
Yeah.
then it just got really tired.
Yeah, I never got
It's just
into it.
it's so samey.
Yeah. Oh, he's neurotic. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me with Psych.
Oh, yeah.
Like the first few seasons of Psych were fucking awesome, and then you realize like it's just the same.
Same thing over and
Yeah.
over. Let's see. Tony Shalhoub. He's in Spy Kids 3. His name's Alexander Minion. He's in Spy Kids 2 also. Let's see. 13 Ghosts, of course. He's in Spy Kids 1.
Mhm.
He's in Galaxy Quest. Fred Kwan.
Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah. Shows up in an episode of Mad TV. One episode of Ally McBeal. Let's see. Men in Black, the cartoon series.
I'm just nodding at
Oh.
Arthur.
It's because I said he fucks an octopus alien lady with her tentacles out.
Yeah. Homeboy's down for anything.
Hell yeah.
He's down to fuck.
I totally forgot he was in Wings too for 144 episodes.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's in an episode of Frasier. He's in an episode of Gargoyles, the Goliath Chronicles, 1995. In an episode of The X-Files. He's in Addams Family Values. That was 1993.
Ugh, don't say that.
Yeah.
That was 20. You're.
It was 30 years ago.
I know.
He's in an episode of Dinosaurs. I remember seeing that.
Just listen to the old men grumble.
Yeah. He's in an episode of Dinosaurs in 1992. He's in Barton Fink with John Turturro in 1991.
I still have to see that. Like,
Yeah,
I
I've never
really
seen it.
want to.
He's in an episode of that anthology show Monsters in 1991. I still want to watch some of that.
I don't know that I knew that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
7.3, probably not shit.
It was on around the time of Tales from the Dark Side and Tales from the Crypt, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was just a weekly anthology show about a different monster story every week, basically.
That's on theme. So
Yeah. Let's see. Spencer for Hire. He shows up in an episode of. His first role is in an episode of The Equalizer in 1986.
God damn.
I just saw the first Equalizer movie with Denzel Washington.
It was fucking awesome.
It was a good movie.
It's like more emotionally impactful John Wick.
Yeah. I don't know, Denzel Washington movies, they all looked the same for a while.
Yeah.
It's him, as a guy who was either an ex-cop or ex-military or whatever, who's
had enough.
Yeah, who's had enough. He's now out for revenge.
Yeah.
Man on Fire, fucking John Q.
Yeah.
They all just,
John Q was fucking good though.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
John Q's good.
But yeah, because I kind of wanted to see the new one. It looks kind of good. I've never seen any of them. I'll check them out.
But now that you've seen the first one, do you understand why I think this third one looks like trash? Because it looks like they just went, oh, John Wick works. We'll just keep doing that.
Yeah, probably that's what's going on. Yeah,
they took the heart out of all that story.
Yeah, but no, that first one was really. I haven't watched the second one yet because it's not available to stream.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm fucking paying to rent that shit, man.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
An action movie?
Yeah.
Pay to rent an action movie in 2023? No.
Anyway, we will move on. Shannon Elizabeth, who we have talked about before. That was way back on our Jack Frost episode. I think it was 80 something.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The fact that was as long ago as it is shocking because it doesn't feel like that long.
This was last Christmas?
Holy fuck, that was almost a year ago. Yeah. Wait.
Right?
Was it
yeah,
last
Jack
Christmas
Frost,
or
yeah.
first? No,
No,
because our first one was
first
Gremlins.
was Gremlins. It was
Okay.
it was last Christmas. Because we had like a Christmassy themed month.
Yeah.
Where we did that and we did
Krampus.
Yeah.
So we won't go too far into Shannon Elizabeth. Probably most well known from being in the American Pie movies. She's in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Justice Forever.
Yeah. And she's in Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
Is she in it?
Yeah.
I still don't want to see that.
It's okay. It feels very much like a straight to video movie when I think it's funnier than I was expecting, but also not peak Kevin Phillips. It's not like when Jay and Silent Bob came out, that was the funniest fucking movie ever.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that level of comedy again.
Weed ruined him. He didn't smoke weed for the longest time.
Yeah,
and then he started smoking weed, and then his movies just got really fucking strange.
Yeah, he stopped, so we'll see what happens now if his movies get any better.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. I still like Kevin Smith.
As a person, Kevin Smith seems like the coolest dude.
Yeah.
His just the quality of his work is not so great anymore.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what was his last? Well, Clerks 3 was his last movie. I liked Clerks 3. Clerks 3 was probably his best movie in a while, I'd say.
Yeah.
Since probably Clerks 2.
Yeah. I did love Clerks 2.
Was Red State after Clerks 2? I don't. Red State.
Yeah, I think it was. I still haven't seen it because you can't.
Can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Shannon Elizabeth. I don't know if there's really much else. She played Angela in the Night of the Demons remake in 2009, or one of the Night of the Demons remakes. Isn't there several of them?
I think there's two remakes. I think.
Yeah. Anyway,
I could be wrong.
Yeah. She was on that 70s show for about 9 episodes.
Exactly 9 episodes.
Yeah, she was in that terrible fucking werewolf movie Cursed in 2005 by the dude who wrote Scream, Kevin Williamson. That's really all there is to say about her. I think I'm just going to move on from there.
She's in Love Actually.
I've never seen that movie.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
She turned 50 like 2 days ago.
No shit. Damn.
Huh.
That doesn't make you feel
doesn't
old.
Seem
Just-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem
Well,
right at all.
yeah.
When you think like American Pie was like 20 some odd years ago, like
1999, yeah, so it was
Yeah.
24 years ago, and she was in her mid-20s when she made it.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't feel good.
Womp, womp, womp.
Again, 1999 was like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
1999 was when I started high school.
Oh, it was 2 years after I finished. Anyway, I'm Beth Davids. We have not talked about her before, but she will come up again in the future. I'm guaranteeing it.
Yeah.
Because she is in Army of Darkness.
Ooh.
Which I just watched again the other night for the first time in a long time.
It's such amazing trash.
Yeah. Yep.
Like some of the worst sets ever.
Yeah. Just some of the effects, like it's literally people throwing skeletons from off
Yeah.
screen. Like, yeah.
They had skeletons on sticks. They just do this.
But such an enjoyable movie.
It's fun.
Yeah. She was recently in an episode of Tales of the Walking Dead.
Who was she in this?
She is Kalina.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's another nerd following movie that she's in also. I don't remember what it was. It's almost like we're looking at her credits and it's going to come up in about 2 minutes.
It's like we'll get there.
Yeah. Anyway, she's in 7 episodes of Ray Donovan. That was in 2016. She plays Peter Parker's mom in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. The first one's not horrible. It's just okay. That second one is... I fucking hate that movie.
I don't.
With a passion.
I just don't watch. I don't even try to watch superhero movies anymore.
Spider-Man was the comic book character that got me into comics.
Yeah.
I just so it's very near and dear to me. I remember leaving that movie fucking angry. Legit.
Furious.
Yeah, teeth clenchingly angry, sitting there for fucking the whole time. Ugh. Anyway. She was in 8 episodes of Mad Men. She's also in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That was 2011. Let's see.
I watched. She was a Californication. I watched half a season of that, and that was fun, and that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, David Duchovny is a scumbag. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I get it. She's in an episode of Scrubs. That was 2004. Let's see. Bridget Jones' Diary, 2001. She's in Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams, 1999.
Mm-hmm.
The Gingerbread Man. I remember walking out of that movie, 1998. Tom and I left that movie halfway through.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That was when we just saw everything. That was who was by a known fucking either writer or director, Robert Altman. Yeah, and it only opened in a handful of theaters.
Yeah.
And one of
Cine
them,
10 happened to be one of them.
Cine 12.
Yeah.
The one on the 3rd floor at Crossgates.
Yeah.
That's how old this is. And we
The
just
one that
went,
was right next to the security office.
Yeah. Because it was notable that it's this huge director's movie that's
Yeah.
only opening in 5 theaters in the country.
Yeah.
And it was terrible, so we left. She's in Schindler's List in 1993.
It's my favorite comedy.
Here's my favorite depression trigger. She was in Army of Darkness 31 years ago.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh happy.
Chris, you got a shout out from 2 a.m. Gamer.
Oh, Pedro, what's going on, man?
It's me. I play the game with you too.
That's right. Yeah. For a little background, Pedro plays the time-displaced author Miguel de Cervantes in our Monster of the Week campaign. Thanks for stopping by, man. Let's see. That was it for M. Beth Davids. We're going to move on. Up next, we have Matthew Lillard. If Amanda is still watching, I'm sure she's about to chime in.
Squeals of delight.
Yeah.
Yeah? Or does she not like him at all?
He was like, he wasn't rude to us. He was curt with Amanda, I guess. Like at the first New Jersey Horror Con. This was like before he was like the internet darling, Matthew Lillard. Like he was just you know, the guy who was in Scream that everybody kind of remembers. Like the guy who was Shaggy.
Yeah.
And like
fucking serial killer from Hackers. Okay.
Yeah. But like she was talking to him and like she mentioned like, you know, that we did a podcast at the time and like his agent just pops over and is like, "Oh, he doesn't do podcasts. Like nobody fucking asked you, bro." Like,
yeah.
Anyway, background.
Whatever.
Yeah. This is also going to send you right down that depression hole. He has been playing Shaggy for, let's see when that first movie was. I know exactly.
That first movie was in 2013?
No, it wasn't.
No,
it was not.
No, I didn't mean 13. I meant 3.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No, it was not.
No?
Back. Scooby-Doo 2 was in 2004. Scooby-Doo 1 was in 2002. I thought it was 2001, just confirming. So he's been playing Shaggy for 21 years.
I have to throw up.
Yeah. And he has been playing the hell out of Shaggy because he
does everything, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize he literally does anytime Shaggy like shows up anywhere, he's doing it.
I think they contracted him out for all of it.
Yeah. He showed up in an episode of that True Lies show from earlier this year. Wasn't horrible in it.
Yeah.
He plays like this like CIA agent, like he's like the weird kid in the cafeteria that nobody talks to.
Yeah.
He's just like the complete like psycho, and then like Helen like makes friends with him.
Okay.
And everybody's like scared that he's gonna do something. But anyway, side note. Yeah, he even plays Shaggy in that Multiverses game that came out last year.
Yeah. Oh my god, I am so excited that they've got that whiskey coming out.
There's a Shaggy whiskey.
No. Matthew Lillard has whiskey coming out.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mentioned
it's like
Barton Beetle or whatever.
Oh, it's not. Beetle and Grimm is his that's his D&D accessories company.
Okay.
But then he partnered with a distillery, and they're gonna do like D&D themed whiskey. I think they're gonna do like they planned out like 12 or 16 different bottles or whatever.
Jesus.
And each one is going to be based on a different class.
Like flavors or
yeah, they're like it's going to be like a different flavor profile for all of them.
Oh shit.
I am dreading seeing the fucking price tag on these things. Cuz like if the Beetle and Grimm stuff is any like hint at to what the pricing is, it's going to be absurd. Cuz Beetle and Grimm stuff is fucking stupid pricey.
Jesus. Oh, there's Amanda. What'd she say?
She was commenting on my He Fucks an Octopus Lady. She goes, "I have no idea in what context this is said, but it's hilarious."
That was her cue to talk about Matthew Lillard. She missed it.
Yeah.
He is probably, I mean, aside from Shaggy, most well known as being Stu and Scream.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, what else like stands out?
Hackers.
Oh yeah.
SLC Punk.
He played Shaggy in an episode of Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go, sorry.
Yeah.
I should specify. That makes more sense.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crossover episode of Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Scooby-Doo and WWE.
Yeah, they had John Cena in that one.
Lego Scooby-Doo.
I'm trying to think of some other...
Scooby-Doo and Kiss.
I like that one. I like that a lot.
I mean, I understand. It could be like a throwback to like the those old like Scooby-Doo mysteries, like when they team up with like weird people.
I love Kiss.
Oh, wow. I don't understand it.
You know what? from an outsider's perspective, I get it why people don't like him. It's a commercial success.
Yeah.
But I've loved them since I was a kid. I always thought they were so cool. Like, I loved the music. My dad had Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park on VHS, and I watched that motherfucker a million times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he had, like, the old dolls and shit, like the original ones from the 70s and shit.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, obviously me and my brother ruined them. But when you're, like, 5 years old and you see Gene Simmons breathing fire and spitting blood, like,
Yeah.
as a fucking monster kid, like, what else could you possibly want in a band?
Yeah, that's true. It just never got to me.
They got me hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, love Kiss.
Let's see. A lot of Scooby-Doo credits.
Yeah.
A lot of Scooby-Doo credits.
Um,
He was in Blow Me in 2012.
somebody else was too that was in this.
I mean, there's got to be at least two people. I mean, somebody's got to be blown.
You're just assuming that Matthew Lillard is the one blowing somebody.
Yeah. Dave
Dave
Foley
Foley
was
is
in
in
fucking
Blow
thing.
Me.
Who else? Tony Shalhoub.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. And Jeremy Sisto. He was in a bunch of stuff. He's in Clueless, I believe. Oh, no, I didn't want Golden Boy.
No. Sure didn't. What are we doing here?
I don't know. Who gives a shit? We're going back, yeah.
What are you doing? We're talking about Matthew Lillard.
Exactly. We're not going further into this.
We're talking about serial killer.
Lot of Scooby-Doo credits.
Yeah. When was SLC Punk? 2000?
That was like, yeah, maybe 2000, if not late 90s. We're still only
I
up
don't
to
think that was in the
2010. There's
90s.
been like 1,000 Scooby-Doo credits.
You know, most people don't know that SLC Punk is a comic book movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure he is. Oh, God, he was in fucking In the Name of the King.
Oh, that's right. I went right over that. Yeah.
Ah.
In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege Tale. Yeah, Ray Liotta's a wizard. That's the only. That's the first
right,
thing I bring up
'cause-
anytime that movie.
Because
comes
Matthew
up.
Lillard was the shitty, like, new Emperor King. Duke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Duke Fallow.
Yep. He was a piece of shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Yikes. I still have no idea how you take $1 million idea on paper and then just turn it into a fucking shit pile.
We've mentioned this before. That was one of our pandemic movie night movies.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes Back in Action shows up again. That movie shows up a lot. He played himself in that movie. He's in Wing Commander in 1999. SLC Punk was 1998.
That doesn't feel right.
Yeah. He's in She's All That also in 1999.
Oof. I mean, it was the 90s. Give him a break.
He shows up in a brief cameo in Scream 2
Mhm.
as a dude in the background, but he is in Scream 1996. Ooh, that is an old movie.
I remember renting that.
I
when it
remember
first came
we
out.
went and saw that after school. Like, just went to the movies and watched it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gee. His second role ever is in Ghoulies Go to College.
Ew.
His first role is in the Scooby-Doo show in 1978, though.
What?
He must do a voice, and like he must have been like a child.
Yeah.
Does it have his age at the top?
I mean, he was probably born in like, I don't know, like 68.
January 24th, 1970.
Oh,
70.
all right, yeah. Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was 8 years old.
That's weird.
Yeah, moving on. Alec Roberts played Bobby Kritikos. Who the? He's the
Oh, the
kid.
little kid.
Yeah, I saved him. He's only been in 4 things. His first role was Elian Gonzalez.
Oh, God.
An Elian Gonzalez TV movie in the year 2000.
I remember that tragedy.
Yeah. Moving on.
Send him back.
Yeah. No thanks. Anyway.
No thanks.
J.R. Bourne was the bisected lawyer. I mean, I don't think he's really known for being in anything.
Kind of known for sort of looking like Army Hammer.
Yeah, yeah. He was in 18 episodes of the Mayans MC TV series.
Nobody watched that.
Yeah, I watched like the first season, and I was like, I'm done.
I couldn't even finish Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. He was in Teen Wolf the movie. That is not Teen Wolf the original movie. That is Teen Wolf the movie of the Teen Wolf TV show that was on MTV. He was in The 100 on CW for 26 episodes. He was on Teen Wolf for 74 episodes.
Why?
Yeah. He was in an episode of Arrow, 2 episodes of Suits, and that might be... He's in 2 episodes of Fringe, an episode of Smallville, 2 episodes of NCIS Los Angeles. This movie must have shot like in Vancouver, because there's a lot of Vancouver-based TV shows that show up a lot.
This
like
is a very
Smallville.
Canadian movie.
Yeah. Original flavor NCIS, original flavor CSI 24, CSI Miami. So this dude's been like here and there, but nothing really like memorable like that you're gonna remember him from.
Yeah.
Anything really else worth mentioning? I doubt it.
Probably not.
We've been scrolling for a while and we just got... Oh, he's in Josie and the Pussycats 2001.
Okay, so I used to get a lot of Guitar World magazine, and they would have ads for that movie in it.
As if they were like real musicians.
Sort of, yeah. Because
yeah.
because the company that made the guitars that they used in that movie, like it was an ad for Samick guitars, and I had a Samick guitar at the time, and I was like, this fucking sucks.
I gotta be associated with this.
Fuck.
And
they're super cheapo guitars too.
When that movie came out, I lived in an apartment with like 10 other people who worked at the movie
That's
theater.
nuts.
It was a whole house, so like we had enough space. Like I lived in the basement.
Yeah.
But we had like a rage wall in the basement that we just punch holes in like whenever we got mad. And we used the banner from the movie theater for Josie and the Pussycats to cover up the whole length of the wall so you couldn't see the holes. It's the apartment where we shot out the electrical socket in the basement with a 22 one night when we got drunk.
That sounds safe.
Yeah. It shot out a lot of sparks.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Those wires are not supposed to touch.
Yeah. He was in Viper in 1998, the Knight Rider ripoff. He was also in the Crow TV show.
The Crow ripoff.
Yeah, the Crow ripoff TV show.
I did watch that show. I'm not gonna lie.
Did also, yeah. That's it as far as things worth mentioning.
It was on at the same time as the fucking Mortal Kombat TV show on USA.
Yeah. Oh, holy fuck! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They show them back to back.
Oh my god! I forgot that was a thing.
Mm.
Up next, Ra Digga. This is really like her only like movie. Everything else she's in is like, well, she was in a TV movie. I remember that. It was like an HBO movie.
Yeah.
Carmen, a hip opera. But everything else is like videos for like Busta Rhymes. Yeah, that's really it.
Well, she's a rapper.
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's what she's known mostly as.
She got a movie role.
F. Murray Abraham, who I believe we have talked about before.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't remember in what, though.
Jesus.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
He was most recently in the last season of The White Lotus on HBO. He was also in Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities for an episode.
Mm-hmm. I really, really liked that and just never had the desire to finish it. I think I watched like 75% of it, and I was like, this is really, really good, and never went back.
Yeah, same thing. I watched the first episode. I'm like, wow, this was cool. I really like this. And then didn't go back for like months or maybe even like a year.
And it's not to like its detriment or anything. Like it's fucking well made.
And then started watching it. I'm like, I really do like this. And then like watched 2 episodes. Haven't gone back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah. It's just it's not clicking for some reason. He did the voice of Khonshu in Marvel's Moon Knight TV series. He was in 19 episodes of Mythic Quest on Apple TV, which is a really good show.
What is it?
It is. It's fucking what's his name? Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
He is like the head of like a gaming company, like a World of Warcraft type of thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's like set like in the office, and like he F. Murray Abraham like is like the writer of the game. Like he like provides the storylines, and then he had to leave the TV show because he got kind of harassy apparently. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He was in an episode of The Orville.
I could not get into that show.
Yeah.
I tried. I wanted to. I just didn't do anything.
Yeah, I
for me.
watched like the first couple episodes. Like, this is good. And then just stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the most recent Robin Hood movie in 2018. I think it's the one with the dude from Kingsman. He was in Isle of Dogs in 2018. He played himself in an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm 2017. It is exceptionally warm in here this week.
It's getting there.
Yeah. He's in a ton of shit. I feel like 100% we've talked about him before.
I just don't know what it would have been.
Yeah, it's not popping into my head immediately. I don't know if there's anything like he really stands out as. Like, he is like just like he's a character actor in a lot of things.
Yeah.
He's in Finding Forrester in 2000. That's the movie that
You're the man now, dog.
yeah, gave us that sound clip. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
He's in Muppets from Space in 1999. Star Trek Insurrection 1998. He's in Mimic, and that's what it was.
That's the one.
That's it.
That's it.
1997, and we can stop there because
Yeah.
we've talked about him before.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. He's in Last Action Hero. Also, I'll mention that. Moving on.
Wait. Last Action Hero was 1993.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I remember I had the cup from Burger King. I had several of the cups from Burger King. They were two pictures like kind of in slots. They're broken up in slots.
Yeah.
And the cups came with sleeves that had like
They fit over, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you turned it and it would be like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a sword, like
Yeah.
or with a gun or something like.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck do they call those?
Not stop motion, not like
No. Shit.
not like flip motion.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
That was 30 years ago. I don't like it.
Jacob Rupp was in this movie as Cyrus's assistant. He was in Fido in 2006. That was that zombie movie. I don't know. I didn't really dig that one.
Yeah, it's more of like a cult kind of.
Yeah, it's more like a comedy, like commentary, social commentary type of deal.
Yeah.
He's in Final Destination 3. He's in Reindeer Games in 2000. He is in the Jean-Claude Van Damme outright classic Time Cop.
Criminally underrated on this. They give it a 5.9.
5.9.
The fuck out of here. That's an easy 7.
That was 1994.
Shut your fucking mouth.
That was a back of the comic book movie too.
That was an everywhere movie.
Yeah. He was in a Gunsmoke TV movie in 1987.
Jesus.
21 Jump Street, 1987. And that's really it as far as the notable stuff. Moving on, Charles Andre, or Chuck Andy, as his friends probably call him.
I don't know that anybody
Somebody's
does.
called him that at some point.
What's Chuck Andy do?
He was in iZombie for a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
He was in the X-Files also for a couple of episodes, looks like 4.
Yeah, it's quite the title he had in Fringe for an episode. Older gentleman.
Older gentleman. Doesn't mean he owns like land or horses. He's in an episode of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. He's an episode of Caprica, the Battlestar Galactica spinoff. He's in No, it's not the Rapid Fire from the 90s with
No.
Brandon Lee. It's a TV movie from 2006. He's in the remake of The Fog in 2005. I was never really crazy about the original version of The Fog.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He's in Ballistic X vs. Sever in 2002. Like
That's gross.
notoriously one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
Still has like a 3.7.
Yeah. That had a video game, a tie-in video game.
Wasn't it based on a video game initially?
I don't think so.
I think it was like based on or maybe a comic book or something.
I don't know, but like Ballistic X vs. Sever was a.
Yeah.
I want to say it was a Game Boy Advance game.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah.
Ugh. It feels
Disgusting.
bad. Yeah,
Disgusting.
this is fucking disgusting. Oh shit! 3,000 miles of Graceland.
3,000 miles. There's like a fold in the tablecloth that is really fucking up my mousing.
When I use the mouse pad, that's right there.
It's my fucking microphone's in the way. It's uncomfortable. Leave me alone. He's in 3,000 Miles to Graceland in 2001. Becoming Dick, 2000. He's in Screwed in 2000, which was not a great movie.
I don't
When you
know
hear
if it
who
is.
stars in it, you're gonna like think like this got to be a great movie.
I want to say I'm seeing Norm Macdonald.
Yep.
Is that Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle, and in the background is Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Terrible fucking movie.
Really?
Shows up in the Poltergeist TV show for 2 episodes.
No, thank you.
Shows up in the Outer Limits remake from the 90s. Shows up in Slam Dunk Ernest. in
Fucking A.
1995. Yeah.
Fucking A.
One of these series of Ernest movies.
Yeah, you get it really is diminishing returns with those movies.
He's in Legends of the Fall in 1994. He's in Highlander, the TV show, in 1994. This is more of a crapshoot thing, but I'm not going to remember this by the time we get there. They did you see this week? I saw it somewhere. They were talking about Henry Cavill is making a remake of Highlander.
Yes.
It is.
I don't want it.
I don't know if it's a remake or like a continuation because like they were saying like it's going to incorporate stuff from the TV show.
But they had movies that did that.
Yeah, there was the one with the both of them.
No.
He is also in the Jean-Claude Van Damme classic Time Cop. I got excited for a second.
There's not the one.
Nope, not even going to mention it. How
Not
dare
even worth my fucking
how
time.
dare you call yourself that and not be the thing that you're calling yourself?
Piece of shit.
Yeah, much better 80s movie.
Yeah.
He's in the Trial of the Incredible Hulk in 1989.
You're just gonna skip right over 4 episodes of MacGyver?
I was, yeah. He was in 4
how
episodes of MacGyver.
Dare you?
I was going to mention Trial of Incredible Hulk is the one with Daredevil in it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's not, but he's in it.
When you're 8 years old
Oh, it was
watching it on
awesome.
TV,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking amazing.
I was 10 when that came out. And his first role, 21 Jump Street, 1987. Up next, we have Laura Mennel. She was the Bound Woman, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, she's in 14 episodes of Loudermilk. She played Allison Montgomery.
Holy shit.
Who is Allison? I don't remember.
Allison was
It's not his ex-wife.
no. Allison was the one that he starts hooking up with, right?
Is
In the
the
building.
neighbor or whatever?
The neighbor.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, I couldn't remember who the hell that was.
Fuck, I want more Louder Milk.
Yeah,
I
that is
want
a
so
really
much
good
more of
show.
that fucking show. Never gonna get it.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, look, it ended in 2018.
Well, there's they keep saying there's plans for more, and like it just keeps getting put off. I think like COVID like set it back, and like I don't think they never made plans again to do it.
Yeah.
I think it was about to start filming, and then COVID killed it.
God, I need resolution on it. Like I could, for the most part, I couldn't give a fuck less about like shows that, leave you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That one kills me. If you guys haven't watched Louder Milk, because we haven't ranted about it in a while,
In a while, yeah. That's a
fucking
really good
watch
show.
Louder Milk.
What else? DC's Legends of Tomorrow shows up again. Anything else worth mentioning? Maybe not. Smallville shows up again. Supernatural shows up. She was in 2 episodes of that.
Oh yeah.
Fringe shows up again. She's in Watchmen, 2009.
Who the fuck is Jenny Slater?
Don't remember. She's in Trick or Treat in 2007. It's a movie we keep getting asked to do.
Well, maybe we will then.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there.
I mean, Halloween is coming.
Yeah.
If you don't have my wife on that episode when you do Trick or Treat, I'm not going to survive the night.
I'm not having your wife on that episode.
I'm telling you, I can't be here for it then.
She was in an episode of Dead Like Me. It was 2004.
I'm getting sworn at.
But you fucking better.
Yeah, Dead Like Me was fun for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, and then it just should have stopped.
It's
Yep.
kind of like that other. What other show were you just saying that about? Psych.
Yeah.
Monk.
Yeah.
You get it. You get into it. The premise is good, but like, there's nothing new happening.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Let it die. Move
Yep.
on.
And
Of course, that's coming from somebody that watched all 13 fucking seasons of Supernatural.
I
So
thought it was like
Yep.
way more than that. Was it like,
13.
you sure?
14?
I thought it was like 15 or 16.
I'm pretty sure it was 15.
I watch however many there were.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the mid-teens. Too fucking many. It should have been 4.
Up next and last is Katherine Anderson. She played the mom, Jean. Not the mom Jeans, the mom named Jean. Let's see. She was. There had to be a reason I saved this. Oh! We haven't mentioned this show in a long time. She was in an episode of Mantis in 1994.
Rough.
Yeah,
Rough one.
it's been so long we have to like give you a refresher. Mantis was a shitty like
Hey, was it good?
it was not. But I was bound to watch it because it was a superhero show in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was on Friday nights. I think it was like Mantis and then like Sightings, which I also loved the hell out of that show.
Sightings.
Yeah. So I just wanted to mention Mantis.
Yeah.
And that'll do it
I'm
for the
compelled
better
to
of it.
mention Mantis.
On to the crapshoot.
Have you played Cloudpunk?
I am not familiar.
Cloudpunk is taking the space that Dredge used to occupy for me.
Okay.
It's my like Zen game right now.
All right.
So the basic premise is you are a delivery driver in this futuristic cyberpunk world. It's very like the character models and everything look like fucking Legos. But the atmosphere is super good. Like the soundtrack is like vaporwave, which is very fucking mellow
Okay.
kind of shit, and you just kind of fly around in your little hover car and make deliveries and stuff, and it's just what I need.
Nice
Like,
and relaxing. Like,
that's oh yeah.
yeah.
Because sometimes you don't want to play those like high intensity games and like all this crazy fucking shit going on. Sometimes you just want to drive your hover car around some neon lights and listen to vaporwave.
I am still in a gaming drought, man. I picked up Dredge a couple weeks ago, and like I just haven't played it since.
Yeah.
I was close to picking up Zelda last night, and I again just didn't do it.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, I'm not really like I got overwhelmed, and now I'm just like I need something to really really draw me in. I think the next game I'm gonna play is probably Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It gets great reviews, so
yeah, I cannot wait for that to come out.
Oh, they're doing a new one? I thought you were talking about the last one that came out.
Yeah, no, there's a new one coming out in October.
Oh shit. No, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I thought you were talking about the last
No,
Spider-Man
I've
game.
played both of the games that came out, the Peter Parker one and the Miles Morales one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both awesome games.
Sweet.
Here's the end with the swirling blades of doom.
Yeah.
Ghost ass.
Yep. It was not CG butt crack. That was legitimate butt crack.
Actual butt crack. What else did we consume this week?
I consumed a fair amount of whiskey in this last week.
All right.
Fair amount.
we watched this documentary that was really good. It started off really good, and then by the end, I was so fucking frustrated. It's on HBO Max, or just Max. It's called Telemarketers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's about this dude who was a telemarketer, like in the like early 2000s, and like he always knew like something was up. So like he like at the time he was like 17 or 18 working for the company. Like he just filmed stuff.
Yeah.
And like he gets really close with one of the guys, and like they like start like kind of like decide to make a documentary about like what's going on, and they just kind of like keep uncovering like more shit.
Like how fucking crooked the company is.
Yeah. Well, they actually get to the point of like, how are all these companies getting away with this? Like all these companies are doing this in the name of the cops. All of these companies are doing this like in the cops, like not only in the name of the cops, but like with the cops.
Oh, is it like one of the we're calling about the sheriff's fund and shit like that?
I did that job for a while, like in the early 2000s. Yeah. I back then I'm like, this is a fucking scam. Like this is yeah.
Yep.
I only did it for maybe like 2 or 3 months.
Art, you worked for a telemarketer for a while, didn't you?
I don't remember working for a telemarketer.
Yeah, you did.
Which one?
The one where it was a telemarketing company that you did with Alex. Remember?
Oh no,
the one you got fired for not showing up.
That
to
was
work.
child support. That was for the New York State child support system.
That was a different job then.
I mean, depending on who you ask,
That's
they would
a
say
fucking
it's
scam.
A telemarketing scam. Yeah. There are some dudes who would definitely say that. Yeah.
It's dudes that were having their medical licenses revoked because they didn't pay their child support. Probably those dudes.
The
yeah.
very same. Yeah.
No, there was some fucking. All right, somebody.
But yes, I did get fired for that job.
Somebody we know worked for a fucking telemarketer. I know it.
Yeah, no, I did one.
I
It
sold
was
Kirby's.
I did that for like a weekend, and then I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I quit because like they like like okay take the stuff home, like practice on your friends, like give them the sales pitch.
Yeah.
So like I did, they're like all right, call when you're done. So like I called him, and he was like, all right, well, did your friend want to buy it? I'm like, no, like I'm just practicing the pitch. He's like, well, try to sell it to him. I'm like, no. He goes, well, let me talk to him. I'll sell it to him. I'm like,
fuck you, man.
No, yeah, I remember that. I'm like, I hung up, and then just the next morning, just dropped off my vacuum cleaner shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Ain't nobody buying a fucking vacuum.
Yeah, but back to the documentary. Like, it's good because they keep uncovering this shit to the point where like they get to like they find evidence like the cops are in on all this.
Oh sure.
Yeah, and like they just
They're
fucking
getting a cut.
They're just raking in cash hand over fist. Like they get to the point where like cops are following them around and like harassing them and shit. Like
Yeah.
But the frustrating thing is like it's an actual like it's a fucking interesting thing. They've uncovered like things of substance.
Yeah.
But for some fucking reason, he has this like the dude he worked with at the telemarketing company is like this heroin addict, former heroin addict, like just fuck up, like just doofus, like of a dude, and like he for some reason is insisting on like having this guy be the face of the documentary. So they have this fucking moron like interviewing like the former head of like the FTC.
Yeah.
They have him in an office with fucking former fucking Senator Richard Blumenthal from Connecticut, who immediately just like, this guy's a fucking quack, and just blows him off.
Yeah.
Like just immediately, like, oh yeah, just give it to my staff. They'll look at it. Great, nice to meet you. And like he's actually onto something.
Yeah.
There's actually things of substance that should be looked at.
Yeah.
But because he has a fucking idiot like out front doing it, like nobody takes them seriously. There's one part where they're supposed to fly to Florida to meet somebody. This fucking moron freaks out, won't get on a fucking airplane because he's scared of flying, even though he's never been on a fucking airplane. Like it's just like there should have been a point where you like realize like this is actually pretty serious.
Yeah.
Let's put the idiot on the sideline. Like,
Yeah.
thank you for your work on this. Like
The entertainment portion is over.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
so like when you're like really like invested and like you want like to know more and like want something to happen, you're following the adventures of this fucking moron who's making these guys drive for 3 days to Florida instead of getting on a plane and flying in like 3 hours. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so fucking frustrating. Like, yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, it was good, but also just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that I watched anything this week. You know what? I think I started watching The Witch. Or maybe that was a couple of weeks ago.
I've still never seen that. Like I started watching it one night and I like fell asleep and then just never went back.
I mean that will happen. It is a slow burn.
Yeah, yeah.
Payoff's good.
Yeah, I do want to see that.
What else have I? Dude, I just don't fucking do anything anymore. It's sad to say, but like I don't. I go home and I just like fucking browse YouTube or play Snap, and then
Yeah, I'm
like
pretty much-
couple of minutes of video games.
Yeah, I mean, I force myself to go to the movies every
I'm
now and
fucking
again,
toast.
but yeah.
Sad. I don't even know if there's something coming out that I want to see
Uh,
other than The Exorcist, which is
Yeah.
oh, and Dune. Yeah,
which now isn't coming out until next year.
just shut up. Just shut up. I don't have to hear about it every time I bring every time I bring up like I'm really looking forward to seeing Dune. Everybody goes, you know, they push that back, right?
I went and saw
You're a pile of feces.
last night. I went and saw this comedy, Bottoms. It's about like these two lesbian girls in high school like start a fight club because they want to like basically like come up with a reason to fuck cheerleaders.
What?
It's pretty funny. It's like really like over the top, like almost like Scott Pilgrim type of level heightened reality where like
Yeah.
there's a fight scene at the end where like one of like it's like a football player gets stabbed with a sword. Like it's just crazy. Like
It's
you
just
know,
like surrealism.
it's not like there's like a little bit of it here and there. Like
Yeah.
but it's still pretty funny. But fucking Marshawn Lynch is like one of their teachers. He's
What
actually,
the fuck?
He's actually really funny.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
You find that out just by watching some of his old interviews.
Press conferences. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. I love watching him eat Skittles on the sideline. I don't know what it is. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking beast mode.
That really might be. There like I don't know, there hasn't been a whole lot out.
No,
A lot of
football is
stuff to
on now.
watch. Yeah. Oh god, I can't wait to just watch a little bit of football. Well, the Giants Cowboys tomorrow night, but
Yeah, baby.
I just want to
Giants are not going to win that.
I don't know. Probably not.
Just so you know, you're in the room with two Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
I mean, Art barely counts.
Hey, fair.
What was the last football game you actually watched?
When did you two do the Super Bowl? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I find myself watching more college football than anything these days. It's just more exciting.
I still can't get into college football. I can't, like, I don't have a team. I just can't watch two random teams. Like,
Oh, just to go for the easy one and say Bama.
then I would be
Roll Tide.
supporting something from Alabama. And yeah,
Ohio State,
yeah.
Clemson. Those are I like Ohio State and Clemson.
Not a lot of places I really like.
Well, I can't fucking help you if you won't help me, okay? Jesus. Are you like fucking Michigan State? You the fucking Spartans?
Have I been to Michigan? Yeah, I was in the Detroit airport earlier. this year.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, this might be the place to wrap it up. I think I don't really
Yeah.
have much else.
No, that's all right. Man, I wish there were more monster movies coming out. Like, there's
Yeah.
just not.
I really do. The Godzilla preview dropped this week for the TV show. I didn't see it yet, but I heard it looks pretty cool.
Yeah?
The Monarch TV show.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Fucking
I saw the new trailers for Godzilla -1.
Oh yeah, that came out this week. That looks awesome.
That looking like a masterpiece.
Why can't I fucking why can't I think of his name? Thing.
What?
Kurt Russell. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
Kurt
yeah.
Russell's in the Monarch TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fucking color me interested.
Yeah. He like his son plays him in like the 50s, I think, and then like he plays himself like.
Oh, Wyatt?
older. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I feel like there's another like preview that came out this week that
Nothing that I've seen. I know like The Nun 2 came out.
I don't give
That's
a
been
shit.
getting roasted.
I don't give a shit about that movie at all.
No, I didn't see the first one because like I'm very selective with like the.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I have seen the first one. I couldn't
Fucking,
tell you
is
two things
it
about
still
it.
James Wan doing all these?
I don't think so.
'Cause
If it is, he needs to get his shit together.
Yeah, because he did one good movie.
Yeah, and then the rest have been shit.
Yeah,
That last Conjuring movie was unwatchable.
that's trash.
Yeah.
dude. Trash. Which sucks because like that's a cool story. I'm familiar with the story of that one. They did it dirty,
Yeah.
real dirty. I don't know. They just can't capture the same magic that they did in the original Conjuring.
Yeah.
And it's
Is there
sad.
anything like horror coming out that looks good? I can't even think. How are there no good horror movies coming out? And it's like spooky time.
Because they busted out Demeter fucking 2 months
Early,
ago.
yeah.
I mean, we have The Exorcist coming out in October.
Yeah, is it like the only like big like franchise horror coming out? We have no Halloweens, no.
I don't want any more Halloweens.
Yeah, we definitely need a break from Halloween after those last pieces of shit.
Yeah. Licensing rights kind of got straightened out for some of the Friday the 13th stuff, so we
really?
might be getting more of that at some point.
There's a way to do that, good.
I really enjoyed the remake that they did.
I remember
Was
seeing
it
it.
2009.
I just remember it being kind of forgettable, but it not being like it wasn't horrible.
It was it's just like a camp-based Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like it's more of the same, but it's just comfort food movies.
There's got to be something coming out horror like we're just not thinking of it.
don't know.
Five Nights at Freddy's is being blasted repeatedly at me, even though I keep saying, no, they already did that. That was a Nick Cage movie.
Yeah.
No, there
That-
is a proper Five Nights at Freddy's coming out.
I did see the trailer for that. That does look kind of neat.
I don't know. It could be good. It could be a meme movie.
It is definitely a meme movie.
Yeah.
Depending on what it's rated, I might take the kids to see it. If it's R, then
Then if it's PG-13, that definitely means it's gonna suck ass.
yeah. I mean, they could have a good amount of jump scares and shit like that in a PG-13. Like, you can do horror in a PG-13, and
Yeah.
it can work. You just can't get that like gross, gnarly, fucking grindhousey shit that I like.
I refuse to believe there's nothing like notable of horror coming out. Like this is a travesty. Well, we are in the middle of a strike, also. That could be one of the reasons.
No, but like anything that would be coming out in the next couple of months has been made.
yeah, but
Fucking-
theaters are like holding on to shit. Or not theaters, but movie companies are holding on to shit. That's why Dune got pushed back, and the movie's
so they're
made.
just trying to parse shit out so they're not like in a drought.
Yep.
Why the fuck would you do that with Dune?
Because they know you're going to see it whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
So they can put out bad stuff now, and while you've got no other choice to go see the bad stuff.
I
And then if
won't go see the
nothing
bad
else gets made, they'll throw Dune at you.
It lives inside. Not familiar
Yeah.
with that.
Gross.
Should get that checked by a doctor.
The Exorcist is in like 4 weeks.
That comes out on my anniversary.
Oh, nice.
October 13th. It's a Friday, bitch.
Re-releasing Christine, which I never.
Oh, I
read.
forgot they were doing that. Yeah, the original was not great because the story is not great.
Yeah, there's nothing really like coming out that looks like super good, like horror wise.
I don't like it.
It's all re-releases, like House of a Thousand Corpses re-release. Like
What?
Yeah,
Oh, that's definitely got to do with the strike then.
probably. Yeah,
Is there a
Yeah.
Salem's Lot remake?
there is that also probably got pushed back. There's a Last Waltz 45th anniversary edition coming out. If Coke boogers scare you.
Just Colombian boulders.
Colombian nose goblins. Oh, look at that. Yink.
You could have just drank that.
Could've done a
Now
lot
it's
of
on the
things.
table.
Yeah, it'll live there forever. Yeah, I don't know. Might be a good spot to wrap things up.
Oh, I suppose so.
Anything in chat we should give a shout out to or mention?
No, nothing at all.
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. Unless
Definitely
you
not.
want to do Twilight. I said no.
No.
Nope,
No.
sure don't.
Not at all. No. Not even a little bit.
Wow. Because it's just me and AJ talking back and forth. She's very mad because I'm making fun of Five Nights at Freddy's and saying that the Nick Cage thing already exists.
Yeah.
But Jim Henson's Creature Shop is doing the animatronics for Five Nights. She's very
So
adamant about how that makes a difference to me somehow.
Yeah.
It makes a difference to me. That means that the puppets will be good.
The puppets in
They
the
weren't-
shitty movie will be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, next week we will be at Mid Hudson Comic Con. Come check us out.
Holy shit.
As I mentioned earlier, I'll be hosting some panels. It's going to be me and Craig Bierko talking for a while.
I do not. I fucked up. I do not have 3D glasses ready for that.
Oh, no worries. We have a decent supply. I almost bought buttons this week, but they weren't like buttons. They were the pins with the shitty film.
Oh,
You have
stick on back.
I hate having
No.
to tell people. Yeah,
Buttons are the way to go.
you have to peel the cover off. Like, yeah, no, fuck that.
That's why those always go on sale because they're garbage.
Yeah. But I did almost buy pins. We will have pins at some point. Buttons, I mean buttons. God damn it,
Buttons
is what I mean.
Buttons.
We'll have buttons. We'll have them for Saratoga. But we do have we have like 4 or 5 different sticker designs for Mid Hudson.
Sick.
Yeah. So yeah, come check us out there. We'll be there both days. I'll be hosting. I'm hosting 2 panels on Saturday, and then I'm part of Saad's panel, the Battle of the Movies panel on Sunday.
I will be at the table.
Yeah. And then we have Saratoga in November. I don't know
November 16th and 17th.
That sounds about right. If it's not those dates, it is in that neighborhood.
It's the weekend of somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think it's like right before Thanksgiving. So
It is. It's the week before.
Yeah. Come check us out there. We'll definitely be there. Up to our, normal hijinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovable antics.
If you
We're rascals, folks.
if you've seen us at con before, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get the plugs and get the fuck out of here.
All right. So our website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com or www.bigdumbmonsters.com. Different URL, same website. If you have things that you want us to know, things that you want us to drink, things that you want us to watch, whatever. Drop
Ways
us a
you
line.
want to sponsor us.
That's right. Hit us up, Utica Club.
There we go.
Yeah. Fucking A. BigDumbMonsters@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. We are on Facebook. We are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. Let's see. We are on Twitch. We stream every, theoretically, Saturday night, 8:15. Some nights it changes. Maybe
Yeah,
a
next
Friday,
couple of weeks
maybe a
we're
Sunday.
gonna be doing some off nights. I think in a couple
Yeah.
of weeks, over the next couple of weeks.
But we announce it a couple days before the stream comes out. So check us out there. And we are on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast.
You can also check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can also check us out on YouTube. There we go. That's the one I'm trying to think of.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's that guy.
Come check out our channel on YouTube. We are at Big Dumb Monsters there. Let me just grossing things up a little bit. You can also check out our merch store at TeePublic. Just search for the Big Dumb Monsters store. I think that's all the plugging we need to do.
I think that is all the plug-in.
Yeah.
So, we'll leave you with our weekly words of wisdom. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.
Bye.